Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Um, this is the closing of the first of the deal programs. So we've heard some amazing speakers, and we're going to check in with them in a second. Just quickly, my name's Will. I am the project manager for Global Doughnut Day. So I've had the privilege and the pleasure of working alongside the deal team and many local organisers across the world. So looking forward to checking in with them as well. But first, let's maybe hear from some of the speakers as to how their sessions went. And yeah, let's start. Kate, hello.
Hi, great to see everybody. So I did a session which was introducing the core concepts of Doughnut Economics. And I just thought, I've done it so many times in slides, I'm going to switch it up a bit for Global Doughnut Day. So I did it in images, so objects, so from lots of strange pieces of plumbing to, of course, trusty hose pipe. Never leave home without a hose pipe, and told the story of the 7 ways to think through a series of visuals. People went into break. I said, I think the 8th way to think like a 21st century economist is actually to try to put these ideas in practice and see what we learn. There's no better thinking that we're going to get than learning from practice, and which is, of course, the philosophy at the heart of Doughnut Economics Action Lab. So people went out into breakout rooms and were sharing their experience of putting these ideas into practice. And when we came back, we had just a Q&A discussion. And one of the things that kept coming up actually was creativity, visuals, arts and culture. And so I just want to bring that reflection again, that I think the visual power of images has been really neglected, not only in economics, mainstream economics, but actually in a lot of our learning and transforming and unlearning and relearning how to think. Academia teaches us to analyze words and respond with words and marks us mostly against words, but actually pictures slip their way quietly into our eyes, disappear into our visual cortex in the back of our heads, and can sit there uninterrogated for many decades. So it's really smart to ask ourselves what pictures have gone into the back of our heads. And if we feel like they are intellectual graffiti, that we don't want there anymore, rather than trying to scrub it out, let's paint another picture over it. And that's the pictures at the heart of Doughnut Economics. So there's something about tapping into our visual power, but people were bringing it again and again in the session, the culture, the creativity, the art that this invites, and that this is actually political because everybody can get involved. You know, a lot of people are intimidated by calculation in equations, and actually that's a very remote form of economics for most people. But art, where we visualize and draw and feel in our bodies and express through dance or knitting or creativity, the new economy, it's a different kind of politics of who gets to be in the economic conversation. And that's what we love seeing taking off around the world, and the creativity that's just coming streaming out of so many different community initiatives, and inspiring many more.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Art does break down barriers, and it can tap into those often neglected parts of ourselves, and it's those we need to bring to the fore in these conversations. So yeah, very exciting. Thanks, Kate. Erinch, how was yours? How did that go down?
It was great. I mean, it was probably the one of the few sessions in the world of business where there were genuine tears. We got emotional. We talked about business in a way that really spoke to our hearts, and we invited that. We invited the need for people in the business world to connect with what it feels like with a world that is this far out of balance, when we're beyond the planetary boundaries, and what it feels like, the sadness and the hollowness of falling short on life's essentials. Through that, I think we came up with 3 main points. One was, there's a realization across the business world that this isn't working. We spent several decades trying to drive sustainability, the business case for sustainability, the win-wins. It's not working. There's a lot of greenwashing that's happening around. There's a huge amount of frustration among business leaders, among people, around workers, communities, everybody involved, that these ambitious targets are set, but actually the change isn't happening. And we identified that a key part of driving that change is what Doughnut Economics offers to the world of business, which is, if we want to unlock the actions, let's transform our deep designs. That's going to be critical. It's going to be pivotal. It's going to be hard, challenging. And as one of the speakers says, it's going to feel profound. The second thing that we talked about was people's hearts. We need to reach people's hearts with our stories of why we need to transform. It's not about tweaking. It's not about finding some technical solutions anymore. The transformation is going to be bold, and we can only do this through unlocking and embracing what it feels like to drive that change, finding the courage to belong to that future economy that we're going to create together. And that's going to be fun, and that's going to be scary at the same time. And the third and last point was, we're all trailblazers here. And I think it was Jane from Vancouver Island that reminded us that we're co-creating something exciting. We're co-creating something big. We need to talk about it. We need to get better at talking about why it's critical, what it feels like to transform things like ownership structures and who sits on boards and who has a voice and a vote on boards. But critically, we need to feel excited about being in this space of experimentation, co-creation, design. This is the fun space where we're creating the future of business. Those are the three main takeaways, but we had some wonderful connection and tears as well among our panelists and others.
Yeah, it's disappointing that you're sort of not able to join all of these at the same time, because they sound incredible. For me, like, that feeling is everything. Like, we don't quite know where we're ending up, but feeling our way there and unlocking those parts of ourselves. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the recording, definitely. Thanks, Eric. Rob, how was yours over in Amsterdam?
Yeah, it was great. So we had a workshop in person, and then I was sort of talking to Zoom and then talking to people in the room, and I couldn't choose which to talk to. But we spoke about some hints and tips, observations around working as networks and as groups, and the sort of the three key insights to help people are: create your own compass for the journey, because as you just said, it's uncharted territory. So if we can really work out how to create a compass that shows the vision for our work and our principles, that other people can then align with that, and we can find a way. So, and then be agile and adaptive as you go, encountering obstacles, but new opportunities, paths closing, paths opening up, but then putting relationships at the heart of all the work. And that really then echoed through with the insights that came through from Amsterdam, where Rosa and Mertje shared their strategy of, sharing the vision for the Amsterdam Doughnut Coalition and how they can relate with each other, their compass for their work, wider and wider. So popularizing these ideas, creating finance and the structures to support that, and then coming together and celebrating in days like today, and bringing in learning with local knowledge institutions like Javier to support Pioneers in Action. And Matt just shared the amazing work that they're doing here in the Furna Hub, which is like a living lab for donut projects in the community, and how they create a trusted and brave space for people to come together with appreciative inquiry of all of the gifts of everyone to make the work inclusive. And yeah, to celebrate and to build partnerships that are equitable and equal, and having the endurance for the work as well. But celebration really helps with that. So we then had breakout rooms on how you get started and how you grow the network and work with the municipality. And so, yeah, lots of conversations that were happening there too.
Fun. Yeah, amazing. I'm also in Amsterdam, if anyone can tell from this. And yeah, there's so much activity going on. It's such a pleasure to see and to really get to experience some of the in-person events that are going on across the day. Yeah, it's really exciting. So yeah, thanks, Rob. And I'm not sure that we have Leonora here, who is in one of those in-person events in London currently. I think she's doing some Q&A over there. So yes, we won't hear from her now. But I will say that all of these sessions all of the recordings of the sessions will be made available as soon as possible. So if you have registered for the global program, you'll have access to all of these afterwards. And I, for sure, am going to be watching all of them as soon as I can. So yeah, Global Donut Day, the organisation of it has been a really beautiful process in which how we create the day is as important as the day itself. And working alongside all of the local organisers across the world to sort of co-design this, co-create it, has been such a beautiful thing to be a part of. And I've been so excited to check in with some of these guys now to see how it's all going. And so I'm hoping that Cornwall is around. We have Matt and Lene from Cornwall. Anywhere?
We're here.
Hi, yes, we're here. Hi, so from all the way down in Cornwall, my name is Lene.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And we're final year business and environment students at the University of Exeter. And we have split the Doughnut Day into a session for universities, businesses, and the community. And we just finished our first session, which was all about university and looking at one that the Cornwall community itself has used the Doughnut as a decision-making tool and how we can then apply that in a university sense. So we looked at very much decisions that universities have been faced with making and how they can incorporate the Doughnut into that. And then also, how can the Doughnut economics itself be taught and why it should be taught?
Yeah, so I think we've looked at implementing the Doughnut economic framework through scenarios based on Cornwall Council, which follows a Doughnut economic decision-making system. And it's amazing just the surfacing of assumptions which you have to actually make to have this, have the Doughnut economics almost applied to local situations, both from the university and I'm sure later on we'll learn actually in business and communities also assumptions and almost biases you need to consider to make this almost have grip to it, really. We've also looked at the four lenses of the Doughnut economics, looking from local to global and how they actually all interlink, and how it's so important to actually, you can feed every part of society and every part of the ecological ceiling, both globally and socially, globally and locally.
Yeah, no, that sounds amazing. What an interesting course. So what year are you guys in?
Final year.
Final year. Nice. All big.
Yes. No pressure.
So I mean, it's great to have you here. What else have you got planned for the day? What's on the agenda?
So this morning we've been focusing on universities. Then after lunch we're going to be focusing on businesses and how businesses can use the Doughnut and the framework to apply it to business and how they can increase their circularity. And then in the evening we're actually going into the local community in Falmouth to a local organisation, and we're meeting with the community and we're showing how Doughnut economics can work and live in the community.
In an abandoned swimming pool, am I correct?
That's the
Yes.
one I struggled. What kind
Yeah,
of
it's very exciting. Definitely going to get some photos of that later. Great to hear from you guys and everyone in the room. Good to see you. Have a great day, and I'll check in with you guys later.
Thank you, Will. Bye.
Bye. Okay, and from Cornwall in the UK to Istanbul in Turkey, do we have Soray? Hello, Soray, how you doing?
Hi everyone, I've been waiting for you. Our crowd is going to split into workshops, so I would like to show them to you. I'm sorry for the all this voice, but I will be speaking clearly just in a moment. I want to show all this atmosphere here. Ekin, say hi. Ekin is the main architect, our local organizer here. So I just wanted him to say hi. Due to some delays, he won't be speaking, but I would love to tell you about what we have done and what we will be doing. I'm hoping that you can see me and hear me clearly because there's a so heavy rain in the at the moment. I hope this is going well. Here's our campus. We are doing it in a governmental organizations campus, and we are so appreciate their partnership. I'm delighted to be here with you, and due to some little difficulties, I'm talking to you through phone. But don't worry, I will be telling you everything what we have done. It's a great day, and we had our opening speeches from our venue partners and Ekin, like I said, and we started about 9:30, and it's about to be 3 here in Istanbul, and we had. After our opening speeches, we had 2 panels. One is being titled Writing the New Story of Economics, and the other one is Defining Social in New Economics, social meaning business, entrepreneurship, and innovation, all about the social. And we are about to splitting into workshops. We will have 6 different workshops at the same time. There are academia and education, regenerative communication between generations, business world and entrepreneurship, communities and art, cities and regions, politics, states and government. We all believe that all these topics are so important to be and so important in Doughnut and all the economics. And we have very different participants from different backgrounds. We have students, NGO workers, local governmental organizations, and private sector. And we are really delighted to be here. We are actually, I am very delighted to be here and to be part of this story, to be part of the writing of this new story of economics. Like I said, Ekin won't be speaking at the moment, some delays, but Erinç was with us. I would like to thank him here again. And he's a little cute puppy that I would like to show you. He's saying hi too. And I want to thank all of you and Ekin. Actually, I wish he was here too, but like I said, it feels amazing to be here. I will be going into workshops and we will take notes, and we are hoping to write a report that what we have talked about, what we will be the main I'm so excited, and sometimes I really cannot talk, but we will have a report that what we have done, what we have talked about this day, and that's all, I guess. I hope that I didn't talk too much. I'm sending my love and my excitement to all across the world and Doughnut Days, and it's getting better and better, but I want to show you again our venue for the last one.
Yeah, it's an incredible venue. What is the actual space?
It's actually it's a local governmental organizations. It used to be a pool, and it was used. My English, I'm not sure that it will be enough for telling that, but it was used by only local politics people, and it wasn't open to everyone, even though it's in literally in a forest. It wasn't open to people, and the new government made here, like you can see that it was a pool. It made it in a conference venue to be a new way of pool, the pool of feelings and discussions. So it's a really great feeling, and I feel goosebumps when I'm talking about it. You can see that it's a pool. It used to be a pool, but now it's a great pool for conference and thinking and discussion.
Beautiful.
And they opened it up with being a partner without any funding or nothing. They just wanted their logos in our posters, about the topic, but they give us all, and we are really appreciating it. And the atmosphere is amazing here.
I can get the sense, yeah. I hear it in your voice. It's very exciting. So when's the next event start?
It's started in different locations, so 6 workshops will be held. So, and actually the screen is saying that where it will be held on, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Some will be in other places that our bad politics people used to live and eat, and they're all became a place of conferences. So it's a great campus. I would love to. If it was not raining, I will be just running across the campus, and I will show you this was the home, this was the pool, this was their living room. So I won't be able to do it to rain, but that's it.
When I come visit, we'll do that. Thanks, Sarai.
Yep, definitely. I would
I'm sure
love
you
to.
have a lot to get on with, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck to
Okay,
all the
thank
team in
you.
Turkey. Enjoy.
I will be a part of workshops, so I will be going. But it's nice to see you all. It's nice to see all the excited people in here too. So hi and bye to everyone.
Excellent. Bye. Yeah, amazing. And I'm really looking forward to checking in with other local organisers around the world. There's so much exciting things happening. So for the next deal programme, which begins at 6 p.m. UTC, we will hear from some more of the deal team members, and we'll check in with more festivals across the world. And I encourage everyone to join those as well. I also would love to suggest the global program as a whole, because it's not just these deal programs, these deal sessions. We have events hosted by Doughnut Brazil, who are throwing loads of stuff. We have some from Brussels and Hamburg, Civic Square in Birmingham in the UK, who are really pioneering Doughnut Economics at a neighborhood scale. They're throwing a few sessions as well. So yeah, I invite everyone to check out the global program, and join as much as you can do. And the recordings, as I said, will be available as soon as possible, and we'll make sure that you will get those as well. And so yeah, I think we're at time now. So love and leave you, and wish everyone a happy Global Doughnut Day. And yeah, see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.